life is a marketplace. And if you want to really do well in life, you must think like a business person. And you must see life as a place, a ground for transactions, both those selling and those buying. Welcome to my YouTube channel, David Chuku Okafor. DEO is my name. Please follow me on Facebook at David E. Okafor. On YouTube, subscribe to my channel, comment and like all the posts that I've ever posted at David E. Okafor DEO. On TikTok is David E. Okafor. Today, we'll be talking about dominating the marketplace. Like I said in the introduction, life is a marketplace. There is no better way to describe life than to describe it as a marketplace. Where in the marketplace you see all kinds of people. You see those that came to buy, you see those that came to sell, you also see those that came with those that came to buy, and those that came with those that came to sell. So I don't know which one you are. In life, you don't have to be a spectator. You must be a participator in the marketplace. In life, you do not escort anybody to life. You came because there is a mission and there is a purpose for which you were born. So today, let's talk about how you can dominate the marketplace. The marketplace could be your office is a marketplace. That's your marketplace. Your business place where you are having your grocery stores, where you are selling, where you're buying is a marketplace. Just wherever you find yourself, just regard it as a marketplace. So how do you dominate your industry sector? You may be in the oil and gas. You may be in the agricultural sector, maybe in the finance sector, maybe in solid mineral sector. Whatever sector that you find yourself, that's your marketplace, and you can dominate. So let's talk about how you can dominate in the marketplace. For you to dominate the marketplace, when I mean dominate the marketplace, I mean recognizing a niche. The marketplace is not for you. If you go to the market, you see people selling all kinds of things. Some are into clothing, some are into foodstuff, some are all kinds of things are sold in the marketplace. So you can't be a jack of all trade. You can't be involved in all the trade. You must recognize a niche, a sector where you are good at and where your interest lies. And so for you to dominate the marketplace, for you to take over the marketplace, for you to be recognized in the marketplace as someone that is having influence in the marketplace, remember that you must be influential in the marketplace before you can make money, before your goods can be sold, before you can be productive in the marketplace. So number one, for you to dominate the marketplace, you must recognize your niche. You can't be everybody. You can't want to do like everybody. If you are into ministry, you are a pastor, you can't be Adeboye, you can't be Adeboye and Oyedepo and Abioye and the nature at the same time. And Pastor Chris Oyakilome, you can't be all of that at one time. You can't be a Dangote, you can't be Otedola, you can't be a Lumelu, you can't be the Dantatas at the same time. Tony Lumelu is an investor, right? Is into hospitality and financial sector. Dangote is purely into commodity. He sells sugar, he sells cement, and now he's into petroleum refining. Otedola is purely an investor. Recently he took over, I think, if my memory serves me right, I believe the statistics is still right. He is the highest investor in First Bank or so. It took him time, but that's what it took over, So you must recognize where you are. People make money in all kinds of places. You can't hear today IT is the in thing, and then you are running to the IT. Tomorrow you're learning that oil and gas is the selling thing, and then you are running to oil and gas. You must, as a student, you can't study all the courses. You can't. No matter how many. The man I respect so much, my mentor of blessed memory, Dr. Miles Monroe. I think he has many bachelor's degrees, many master's degrees, and many doctorate degrees. Yet he's not everywhere. You can't study everything. So recognize, one of the things that paralyzes people, that stops people from taking over the marketplace, you see, multi-talented people have, there's what I call knowledge saturation or ability saturation, or when people becomes overwhelmed by how much talented they are. I've seen people, one of the challenges with me as a person, which I believe is the issue with a lot of people, is that you can do this, you are good at this, you are good at A, you are good at B, you are good at C, you are good at D, you are good at many things, to the extent picking the one to focus on becomes an issue. You want to do everything, and you can't do everything and be effective in them at the same time. You could do them at different times and be effective, but you can't do them at the same time and be effective. So if you want to dominate the marketplace, you need to be able to create a niche. That is deciding where to channel your efforts, your talent, your energy per time. So my question to you is, where is your niche? If you are a fashion designer, I call them fashion engineers. You are into fashion engineering, you are into making of clothes and all of those things. Yes, you can be into all kinds of fashion. There are those in casuals, there are those in Africa, what we call native, there are those that are into English suits and all of those things. You can do many of those things, you can do all of those things, but you should seek to be known for one thing. When you talk about financial education in Nigeria, certain names comes to you, right? When you talk about relationship in Nigeria, certain name come to you. I mean, you can't miss Kingsley Okonkwo and Mildred Okonkwo, husband and wife. You can't miss the Winlows. They come to mind. Many people think that Kingsley Okonkwo talks about only relationship. I mean, imagine he's the general overseer of a church. Imagine he's talking about relationship every week service, every Sunday service. He's talking about relationship. It's going to be boring at a time. He's going to go out of place. So, but many people just see Kingsley Okonkwo as, he's just into relationship. That's what he wants you to know. That's the niche that he has carved for himself. So my question is, what niche are you carving for yourself? It's better to do one thing exceptionally well than to do many things, at the same time. Carve a niche for yourself. You can't be everybody. You can't be everything at the same time. Your strength becomes your weakness, and your weakness becomes your strength in different areas. If you are very attentive to details, that's a strength in one area, but it also does not help you in another area. So it's for you to sit yourself down. As you are listening to this video, you need to really, multi-talented people, gifted people are usually dormant. Yes, that's what I found out. They can talk about a lot of things, but it is discipline and wisdom to stick with one thing per time. You can do different things at different times, but per time, dedicate your effort to a niche. If you are an employee, be known for something. Be known for something. If you work in a sector, let's say in oil and gas, what niche are you carving for yourself? There is quality management system, there is document control management system, there is those in diving operations. There are those that are in dive tech. There are those that are into quality, inspections, welding inspectors, and all of those things. What niche are you carving for yourself? If you are in the banking or in the financial sector, what niche have you carved? There are those in the stock market. There are those, just different things. What niche? Coordinate your talent, coordinate your effort into one thing. That's number one, how to take dominion in the marketplace. Number two, how to dominate the marketplace. Number two is that you must deal with ignorance. Ignorance is darkness. I've never seen anything that restricts people like darkness. Just imagine at night, people open their shops without electric bulbs. Their doors are open for business, but the whole place is dark. The atmosphere is dark. There is no light in their place. Just imagine what happens. Imagine you come into a street to buy something, and 5 shops are open. Only 2 have light. You won't know that the other 3 are open. You will go straight to the ones that have light, because you are not discriminating against the one that don't have light. The ones that don't have light in them may even be supermarkets, may even be superstores, may even be places where the things you are looking for are in large quantity and in good quality. But for the fact that the place is covered in darkness, you are not able to go there. You are not able to even be attracted to go there, even though what you are looking for is there. That is the scenario of what happens in the marketplace. That's the scenario of what happens in life. Many people are talented. Many people are gifted. Many people have the solution, but they are ignorant. They are ignorant of what? They are ignorant of the marketplace. They are ignorant of the need in the marketplace. The market dynamics, they don't understand. Your greatest undoing in the marketplace is ignorance. Ignorance makes people not able to interpret the marketplace. I've never seen someone who succeeds without correctly interpreting the marketplace. First, it starts with interpreting who you are, understanding who you are. Many people are grossly ignorant about who they are. They rather delude themselves in self-aggrandizement, in borrowed appellations, and all of those things. So if you want to dominate the marketplace, be a knowledgeable person by being able to interpret your weakness, your strength. You can't have certain weaknesses and want to do certain things. If people even come to you to help them do certain things, because you understand your weakness, you say, no, I won't be able to do it. I look like who can do it, but there is a weakness. You don't need to tell them, but you understand yourself. You could by knowledge, you could interpret. People only pay you in the marketplace to the extent you could interpret their need. Just imagine that you have a shop and somebody comes to buy something and he's trying to describe his problem. Say, I'm looking for something I can use for, and you don't understand. You will tell the person, oh, I don't have that, or I don't have that, and you have it in the shop. But because you are not able to interpret what they need, you will tell them you don't have. Many people could do a lot of things, but have not been able to correctly interpret the dynamics. You should be able to tell the market direction. I mean, how can you still be repairing stereo radio till now? I mean, you say, oh, I love this radio. That's what I want to be doing. You are not interpreting the market, bro. It's not about what you love. It's about what the market needs. That is legal. That is moral. Market is in their need of this, and you are sticking that you just have to do this. there's an issue. So interpret the market dynamics, interpret yourself, interpret the market environment, interpret those that are buying and selling in the marketplace. If you do this, see you in my next video. Surely you will take over the marketplace. David E. Okafor is my name. Thank you.